Oh my God.
We're under time constraints today.
Also, I had my facial and I can feel those little bits. I didn't have the extreme one that she wants to do.
Donna, we need to try and get one of these. I'll write it down again. We have to.
Okay, so here's my lovely Ruth. We love catching up at the beginning of the week. We don't stop talking, as you can see. So I was literally on real tight time constraints here. I had about 25 minutes to do Ruth's hair and makeup. There comes Tom, our producer, telling me I've got about 25 minutes to do her because they had to film. There she is. She's practicing her Celine Dion there. To film a Celine Dion TikTok dance, which is really funny. So Ruth has just had a facial, so her skin was a tiny bit dry. It goes a little bit flaky after a facial. So I put on some nice moisturiser and then I put on her base. I use a mixture of bases on Ruth, about 3 actually. 1 to even out her skin tone, 2 for the flakiness, and 3 to give a little bit of shine and a little bit of glossiness. I don't like to make Ruth too matte. Putting on some bare skin concealer. There's Tom, look, telling her she's got to do her dance in a minute. She loves it. Oh, there, she's practicing holding a can of hairspray as her microphone. Oh, there we go. Right, so patted on the concealer after it dried a little bit, okay? That gives her a little bit of high cheekbone and just covers any darkness under her eyes. Ruth has a little bit of redness under her eyes sometimes. There she's showing me somebody's Instagram account there, look. Tiny bit of Laura Mercier brightening powder just to lift and just mattify down for television. Putting on a little bit of bronzer there just to contour Ruth's cheeks. And I always do a little bit on her neck. Sometimes when Ruth goes to get dressed, and if she's got a low V-neck on, she'll come back in. I can bronze her neck and her chest slightly so everything's matching. Always get the blush on, a nice cream blush. Look, she's got lovely skin, Ruth. You just saw there close up. Cream blush, anything dewy on Ruth looks really pretty. Brushing through her brows with the, that's the Glossier eyebrow colour. Just brushing that through, it looks really natural, it's not too strong. What's next? I should know, shouldn't I? I can't even remember. Okay, yeah, so going on with some nice eyes. So here I'm using a lovely shadow by My Cosmetics in Haze. In fact, that colour came in our first essential makeup kit. It's a really pretty colour. I think we're going to put those back on the website, those ones. It's a really lovely, heathery colour, suits every eye shade, sorry, and skin tone. It's really pretty. So I've just put that over Ruth's whole eyes and taking it underneath just so it's a little bit smoky, just makes her eyes look a little bit fuller. And then I'm putting a little bit darker in the socket lines there, just a bit more of a plummier colour in the socket lines, just to darken those edges. Okay, there's Daisy coming in with our clothes for the show so we can see what Ruth's wearing. Ruth always looks at me for my opinion. I love the peach suit actually, but she went for the blue in the end, which looked great as well. Okay, so just giving a slight powder, cleaning up under the eyes in case there's any droppage. She's funny, she does make me laugh. What's next? Let's have a look here. Okay, so eyeliner, using some eyeliner. Eyeliner is great for television, really brings out the eyes, defines them a bit more, and it's great for where we put the false lashes on. It kind of covers any glue marks or anything like that. Getting the mascara on, using a Maybelline mascara there. It's got a great small wand. That's really nice. Always get the lower lashes. In fact, a top tip is to do the lower lashes first, in fact, and then the top lashes, and it stops you getting that imprint onto your eye sockets. More blush, because I just love the blush. Giving a little bit of highlight on her cheeks there. You can see that little bit of shine. Looks really pretty, doesn't it? That was a MAC highlighter, that one. What am I going in with next? Let's see. And that's Kelly in the background there, who you just saw walk past. So, putting some lashes on. There's one of our producers there. She's coming in to chat about some of the guests today. So putting on the individual lashes again. As I say, it's really nice for us to be able to choose where we want to build up the lashes with individual ones. So always put more towards the edge, the outer edge. Makes the eye look fuller. Going back in with a bit more eyeliner. Ruth's really fussy about her tea. She drinks Earl Grey tea and she has like loads of milk in it. So it just looks like tea dishwater. It's really funny. Giving the hands a quick scrub before I get onto Ruth's hair, because I don't want to get eyeliner all over her hair and eyelash gel, eyelash glue, which in my early days of becoming a makeup artist, they're the sort of mistakes you'd make, you see. You think you haven't got time to go and wash your hands. You'd start somebody's hair and then everything would stick to the hair and you'd get all black eyelash glue going through blonde highlights. All those things you do when you start out. So with Ruth's hair, it's quite fine. It's got a lot of it, but it's fine. So root lift is always the key to Ruth's hair. And I used L'Oreal Techniplee just to give a bit of volume. Spray that all over each section and then blow dry. And just make sure you section all the hair away. You're getting a real faff if you're, you know, trying to get this bit and that bit. Just section hair away and do small sections at a time. It's so much easier. Just take the time to prep a little bit at the beginning, and it really does make things easier in the long run. So while I do Ruth's hair, this is when she stops talking and she goes over her show notes. It's the only time she stops talking. I'm having a little nosy over her shoulder there going, who's the guest? Who we got on today? What are they in for? And it's quite handy, actually, because Ruth kind of then tells me all about it, which is what she's got to do on the show. So it's a little practice run. Ruth's got a couple of pieces in her hair, extra pieces in her hair, just to wad out the sides a little bit. But they're glued in, so they don't budge. You can wash them, blow dry them, comb them, and they're as good as gold. On the odd occasion, we'll put in extra hair if we want it fuller, or we want a bit longer, or a bit of a wave. And then towards the end, we use a bit of hair dust. I don't know if you guys would know what hair dust is. Most hair brands have their own product of hair dust, and it's thickening powder that you shake into the roots. Here you go, I'm going to do it now. I'm shaking it into the roots. It looks like talc, and it just fades. It doesn't go too white or anything, and it's brilliant for backcombing hair and just putting volume into the hair. It doesn't budge. It's really good. I'm using the Aveda one, but most hair brands have got L'Oreal and yeah, all of them have got their own version of that. And then Ruth always takes the comb and gives it a little fiddle at the end. And now she wants me to trim her fringe because it's too long, so I'll give that a trim. And actually, I've done all her hair and everything. And in a minute, I'm going to be doing a TikTok video with her where I blow her hair crazy while she's singing. But anyway, got the majority of it done. Then give it a quick spray, and Ruth will add her lipstick when she gets dressed.